I recently went to the Abraham Hicks seminar, and I've been listening to a couple of Abraham Hicks recordings. And one of the things is this idea of delusion, that instead of paying too much attention to reality and getting upset by reality, Abraham Hicks suggests vibrational reality, which sounds basically like delusion. You find what you really want, and that is real. It's not just pretend it's real, it is real. Can you talk about this idea of vibrational reality, or some might say delusion?
It's very distinct from delusion because when you focus on your vibrational reality, what they are referring to is the vibrational field that you create with your thoughts and with your emotions. Again, thoughts become things, but not just that, thoughts are things. They're literal electromagnetic energy fields that appear around your body before you experience them within your head. And the process of observing the thoughts and learning to choose positive thoughts and thoughts that energize that quality of love within you allows you to become aware of the process of thinking and interrupt negative thoughts before they land. And so the process of creating your reality vibrationally is about tuning into what awakens love within you, what you prefer, what inspires you, what allows you to feel just so enthralled with life in every single moment. And as you do this, you move your awareness naturally beyond things that cause you to feel resistance, that cause you to feel tension, that cause you to feel fear. It doesn't mean that you deny them. It's that your awareness instead reaches for what you know is truly meant for you and what allows you to stay connected to that frequency of love. Just for the sake of the connection that it offers you. And you may think, well, this is impractical. And if I don't feel so worried, then I'm not going to be able to deal with the octopus like brains movement. But no, you have to recognize that things will happen whether or not you worry about them. And even if something is inevitable, sitting around and worrying about it is wasting your energy. All of that time you could be creating what you call resilience by focusing instead on what you prefer, focusing instead on what awakens love within you. And as you do this, your higher vibration changes. You become bulletproof. Stress cannot stick to you. And because you stay open, you're able to get insight from your higher self, channel inspiration, see things from perspectives that you wouldn't be able to see them from when you lower your vibration and fear.
Yes. I feel that you live in a way, you've mastered this technique, and you look at us, and you must be kind of surprised that we are stuck in this focus on so many negative things when we have the option to focus on a better, good feeling.
We're not surprised. We understand the time it takes. Some go through this awakening in an accelerated way. Some go through it a slow way. It's up to you. There's actually no better or worse. It's just a matter of getting there.
So time is an illusion, you said. I mean, why can't we just get straight there? It's that we get tied up with this reality and the problems.
Well, it's a real illusion, just like a shadow. You know the shadow isn't a physical thing, It's the absence of light created by a physical thing. Nonetheless, you perceive it, and sometimes you even benefit from the shadows, as you can stand in it to avoid the scorching heat of the sun, for example. It is real, but it's also an illusion. Now, this is also true about time. It's a real experience for you, but it's an illusion in the ultimate sense. And the witnessing presence we spoke about is a great way to tap into the you that is beyond the illusion. Because as you get to know the witness, the one who is watching, who's always present in the background of your consciousness, you get to tap into the aspect of you that doesn't change over the course of time. The witness is always the same through the comings and goings. So time is a real experience, but it's illusionary in the ultimate sense, because there is a higher self or an inner self that is absolutely beyond it. And it's your connection to that source within you that allows you to develop a connection beyond time and space. And simple expressions of this are the intuition that you get a sense of what is going to happen before it happens. When this occurs, you're operating out of time and space. You're in that more fifth dimensional state. Just as much when you think of somebody right before they call you, you're operating outside of time and space. Your natural and empty awareness tunes into the fact that that being over there is thinking of you, and their vibration is changing, and just as much your vibration changes so that you can meet each other despite the distance that separates you. There's so many other expressions of this. As you ruminate on the past and you find healing and relief, you're operating beyond time and space. Just as much when you have visions of the future that eventually come to be, and you find yourself looking at scenes and settings that seem so familiar, and you experience deja vu. That too is an affirmation that time is but an illusion, because there's a part of you that recognizes what's taking place, even though you never experienced it before yourself.
Yes, thank you. I feel there's something important here, which is our ability to choose. And that in each moment, there are so many feelings or thoughts that we could have.
Yes.
But you're guiding us to make the preference always in every now moment for the best possible feeling. And in as far as reality, time and space is giving us that, that's great. But when reality is not doing this, doing the thing that we want, then we need to really get strong inside ourselves and move to the good feeling, ignoring the reality.
Well, we wouldn't say ignore. We would say acknowledge without focusing upon.
Mm-hmm.
Acknowledge it, but put your focus somewhere else. Let something else take up the foreground of your vision. It's like you're looking at a vast and beautiful landscape, but before you, you're standing in a setting where there is a lot of trash on the ground. Now, someone is going to just fixate on the fact that there's trash and there's dirt on the ground, and they won't look up and see the beautiful landscape in front of them. Instead, look to the big picture and focus on the details that fill you up with light and love. Now, if there is something that you need to do to make sure that your light flows and you prevent danger, then do that. Yes, we're not saying ignore necessary steps in the process. Though, when there is something that you know you can't change that irks you, and it's just going to be that way, then accept that you can't change it and focus on what brings you love and joy and what gives you a sense of empowerment. It's these things that you cannot change and are ultimately not dangerous to you that you can really ignore. But again, it's not ignore. It's simply acknowledge and move beyond it. Move towards the things that fill you with love instead.
Thanks, that's very clear. I feel very complete on this topic. Is there anything else you want to say on this topic?
Remember, it is all about being in a flow of love, doing what you love, but make sure that your love is balanced. Make sure that it really resonates in your heart and allows you to feel at ease and at peace. That's when you know you're focused in the right direction.
On the spaceship of Babel, we are gliding through the stars on a 5-year mission beyond Jupiter and Mars. A celestial encounter on a future Noah's Ark, and you won't hear us coming if you whisper in the dark. There's an Ewok close behind me as we try to disembark here. Obi-Wan Kenobi as we whisper in the dark. Whisper in the dark.